Well, as you know, I was briefed extensively last night by Kieran Mulvey, the chair of the Labour Relations Commission. He and his team have been involved in very extensive discussions with all the public service unions over the last number of weeks, but in particular over the weekend, very late into Monday morning, and again all day yesterday. He has reported significant progress, but there's still ways to go. From the government's perspective, we've said from the very beginning that we wanted a negotiated settlement on this. We have no illusions about how difficult it is asking the public services to make a further contribution. But I think people across the public service now, from the detailed talks we've had, understand that they need to make this further adjustment. It guarantees the security of tenure for people in the public service once we have this done for the duration of the agreement. And it is necessary because the finances of the state are still in a perilous state. And people know that.
Are pay cuts still on the table, legislation for pay cuts if a deal isn't done?
There will have to be legislation in any event. The structure of the alternatives that the government is considering are known. They will include pay cuts for anybody over 65,000. Obviously, we have to make contingency plans, and I've had discussions over the last number of days. In fact, since the end of the ballot with the Attorney General's office, because one way or the other we have to make these savings. We want to do it in a way that we have agreement, that we continue the absolute essential reforms that are necessary in the public service, and I think it's possible to do all of that. So I want to brief the Cabinet today on everything that's happened in the last number of days, and we'll make a collective decision then on the next step forward.
What concessions have you had to make to the unions?
Well, it's not a matter of concessions with the unions or anybody else. It's a matter of negotiating a methodology to find the necessary savings.